Hello, Aries. What do you have to keep in mind for the months of the spring season now that we're getting to vernal equinox right now? Northern hemisphere, we're moving into spring. What do you have to keep in mind? I'm going to pull 3 cards for you to remember for each of those months. One for April, May, June, one for each of those. And this is just going to give us, it's not like it's necessarily foretelling the future. It's just what to keep in mind in each of those months. I'm going to bring it all together so that we can get an idea of what like the overall energy of the season is going to be, the 3-month season. Okie dokie, Aries. Before I get started, I should just mention real quick, I'm Michele B, and if you love my vibe, make sure and subscribe because I put out readings for you weekly, monthly, obviously seasonally now, and I do lots of little fun readings in between. Here we go for the month of April. That's your birthday season. Whoop whoop. Looks like there's some, just make sure that you are checking your own limiting beliefs. Checking where you put your own limitations, where you create your own boundaries, where you tell yourself, okay, that's where I stop. Because we all do it. We all create our self-imposed boundaries. We would all be Venus Williams and Bill Gates if we had, and even they have their own self-imposed limitations, but everyone would be like in this really fantastic position if they didn't have it. So, don't give yourself a hard time. It's just meant to say, how can you level up in ways that you have not leveled up in the past in the season of Aries in the month of April? So, yeah, maybe that's just a little foreshadowing of what you're going to be doing for yourself. You're going to be saying, hey, why did I say I couldn't do that before? Why didn't I think I could? Why didn't I think I could do that before? Let's look at the month of May. That's Taurus season for you, Aries. And it looks like there's some new beginnings with money, with resources, with your health. I'm feeling health bigger than anything else, but it could be anything that has to do with your material abundance, the tangible things, like the physical sensuality. Yeah, I'm feeling good health. I'm feeling a great connection with your body and with somebody else's body. So that's really nice. But Taurus season is definitely, it's an earth energy. And this is earth, the beginnings, earth energy of spring, right in the heart of spring, out there planting the seeds and watching them sprout. Yes, you're watching the fruit of your labor start to show up. There it is. You're like looking at, after you've been working out for the last few months, in the month of May, you're looking at your body and you're going, damn, I look good. I love it. The month of June. Oh, you know what? Pisces got this card, got the 9 of Swords, but it was in my dark colored deck, not my white deck. So this is really interesting that 2 signs in a row both got 9 of Swords for their closing June month energy. So 9 of Swords is the energy of having anxiety in thinking that you have to handle something that's bothering you all by yourself, that you have to keep the the anxiety all bottled up and no one else can know that you're vulnerable and weak. The slight difference that I feel between this card and the other one is that in this case it's the reason that you feel so alone is because you're afraid to look like you're vulnerable. So there's that, right? Where you're putting on yourself imposed limitations. I can't talk about my problems, right? And then here's the energy of, I'm afraid other people will know that I don't know what I'm doing. So if you're very quiet and you allow yourself to receive guidance, it will tell you that there's somebody else that knows something. There's a physical person that knows something and you're not asking the right questions because you're afraid of looking like you don't know what you're doing. Ooh. So, Aries, keep that in mind as we move into this season. So what are the overarching energies of the season? watch out for your self-imposed limitations. Make sure that you talk, if there's an issue that you have that needs, everybody has issues that come up no matter how awesome their lives are. But if you've got something that comes up, make sure that you talk to the right people. Don't be embarrassed to express that you need help, because I feel like the help is right there at your fingertips. All you have to do is let somebody know that you need it. And everything can be okay. Everything will work out. Now, for this Ace of Pentacles, if I wasn't looking at this in chronological order, I would see this as as an overarching situation of this season, the spring season. Is like, I'm afraid to ask. I ask, and then I receive what I need. That's like the handout from the heavens, the handout from the heavens. I asked for it and I received it. And that, particularly about your health, right? If there's something that you need to ask about, make sure and get that done. This is where I leave off. Love you, Aries, and I will see you later.